So let's do that. All right. Hot on the heels of our victory, let's do it again.
It was you who found the cipher, scribbled hastily in the decaying margins of some long-forgotten tome, scribbled in blood. Whether by providence or happenstance, we stumbled upon the mark of some strange power invoked the world over, reflected in cultures predating mankind itself. A semicircle radiating 5 points of power. A symbol hidden deep in the iconography of every ancient empire. The Iron Crown, enigmatic and ubiquitous.
That is intense. And here we are. With, hey Sasha, here we are with Chapter 2. Let's head into the Confession of Resentment.
Let us drag your agglutinated indignities out into the light. Your vociferous calls to bring our findings before the faculty were dangerously premature. Given the gaps in our understanding, doing so would risk ridicule, or worse, robbery. I took no pleasure in asserting my seniority, stifling your protestations with a strict mandate of absolute secrecy. You acquiesced, but your plaintive susurrations betrayed a burgeoning resentment.
All right. We're learning a bit more about the ancestor equivalent, but let's see what our team is for this next run. All right, so we have a wandering occultist who is a rummager and has necrophobia, an apprentice leper who is a clodder and a tippler, a wandering jester who is hard-skinned and neat freak. That's a nice combo. A wandering runaway who is a breacher and has a torn rotator cuff. Breacher is hilarious on a runaway. If it was a survivor, maybe I'd consider it. I'm curious, Doem. That would be very cool. Sprawl tactician who is off guard, Hellion. A wandering man-at-arms. A wandering highwayman with eagle eye. The night-sworn grave robber, slayer of gaunts and stiff knees. And a shadow-born curmudgeonly master plague doctor. Okay. So I think we're going shuffle comp. And when we go shuffle comp, we like our man-at-arms. We like our jester. So our jester, we like hard-skinned. That's a good starting point. The man-at-arms is not that interesting, but we need someone who can defend through things. We're going Night Sworn, which means we're lunge pirouette build, and the master here is even money. So I think this is our build. And I'm tempted to, I mean, the early, so I think getting, I think we're going to skip the, we're going to skip the Leviathan this time. I think the Leviathan is overtuned. Okay, not a bad start. Max HP trinket is okay. Heater shield is a bit wasted, but okay, I haven't done skills either. So let's do those really quickly. Let's get retribution going, get harvest going. We're all about that lunge pirouette life now. So lunge, pirouette, that, and sometimes it's nice to have flashing daggers. We'll start out with everything upgraded though. Like we start out with, I think, indiscriminate science plague grenade, and maybe ounce. We do want to build some good relationships. And then at least for the time being, just put those there, put this here, and giddy up. Okay, not great that we're only getting the 2 spot right off the bat. And I guess slime mold is not bad anymore. I mean, it's bad. It's just not super bad. Yeah, and now Audrey is very fragile. So we're going to have to be a little careful with her. But this is going to be, we're going to be mixing things up something fierce. Actually, to the point where for Barristan, I'm tempted to have hold the line on the bar. Yeah, I'm going to put hold the line over Rampart. I like Rampart a lot, and we do have good mark synergy. So we'd be able to get some stuns out of it. We may switch it up later, but we're going for resentment. This is resentment or bust. The game knows what's up. We'll do ounce here, no problem. Oh wow, yeah. The game is like, have you met our Lord and Savior? Everything is a crit. Dang, that was serious business. All right. Dispatched the ne'er-do-wells with no problem.
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
So Dome, I rewatched the intro cinematic for the game, and I think what I've realized now is, here's my theory on it, right? Not that lore is my specialty.
There are yet places
Oh, so there is a different innkeeper. This dude's got a shillelagh and a flask. Nice. So the world is in ruin. There are riots. Everyone is like dying. There's zombie apocalypses. There are all these different things. It seems to me that the story that they are painting is that the academic, who's kind of like, you know, the main protagonist character, is the one who unleashed the awfulness on the world. That's my read on it. A pig, you say? Oh, I guess the pig. I probably should have went with the touching dirges. Now that I look at it, but you live and you learn. They were both good. Playing cards. Yeah, we'll grab those too. Let's invest early. Hey, Stakes. It's good to see you as always. We just had a very eventful run. And we're going for a second one. Wait, did no one else? Oh my gosh, they're both curmudgeons, so the cards didn't affect them. Oh, that's rich. We'll pick up Inspiring Tune because that is best practice. Oh, nice. Well, it's a pleasure having you as always, Stakes. Where are we going? I don't want either of these. I want to kill the librarian, though. Ooh, more cultist encounters is a little annoying. And avoid the watchtower. We don't care about the hope, so we'll go with that one. And then the Wainwright, we're going to slap that on there. And probably not going to be an Infernal Torch run again. Let's get to it. Oh, the conference finals. Very nice. Is it looking good for them so far? I don't think anyone will be worried about spoilers or anything like that. Okay, Creature Den right off the bat on the left. It looks like to get the creature den, we have to forsake the library. And I think, let me look at this really quickly. How good are we at doing the library right now? I think we're pretty good. It's very early, but I think that is more advantageous. So we're gonna go down the center. Sorry, everybody, taking some stress. It's important.
Let us hope the madman's scrounging has...
So one thing that they mentioned, Doam, in the patch notes is that there will be a comprehensive progression update in the future, and they're gonna roll permanent hero upgrades into that. So my presumption is yes, there will be something like that, and it's coming soon. For 2, we can't do anything here. All right, at least 2 people are voting for the lair. That's good for business.
I trust you have calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
Yeah, so we do the library, and hopefully we get the crit trophy right off the bat, maybe a few other nice to haves. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I think we're better off pirouetting here. So I'm actually going to move Sarmenti back. Then pirouette. Oh, I was hoping that would secure the kill on the Gaunt. Oh, I forgot we're not an alchemist anymore. Want to buy Corrupting Cleaver, please? Okay, that's fine. Plague Grenade will still do work eventually there. Yep. One off lethal. It's my favorite. Okay, so we have to be very careful here. Because I need to get the stress heal. Or I need to try to get the stress heal. There we go. So no riposte means that maybe we do. We lunge to not that location, to not kill. Get the stress heal. All right, let me get out of there. All right, still not great. This is gonna be a bit of a rough librarian, I think, but ooh, the explosives magazine is nice, especially if we can come together and get some smoke bombs. God, we're so broke. I think we have 4 relics. Nope, 8 relics.
Foul winds and foul
Okay.
tidings. No doubt the source is within.
And if this ends terribly, hey, no big. 3 to 6, you have 12. Let's do that. Just getting the bleed up is the main thing, I think.
Empowered, emboldened.
Okay, I wouldn't mind a stress on Barristan. Maybe? Maybe? No, no stress. All right. That guy's dead. Beautiful. All right. Lunge, pirouette, build, go. I didn't think too hard about our abilities before I came in here. That's usually a recipe for disaster.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Didn't quite get there. And I don't want her... I want her to be on lunge, not on pirouette. Because pirouette's not very effective against this guy. The animations for things like that milk-soaked linen, very nice improvement. They're a little snappier, just ever so slightly. Well, I guess I'm getting that pirouette whether I like it or not. Now, fade to black is the clear option here. And I guess it wouldn't have been that big a deal to have... There's no point in getting rid of the blind. It's not going to be a big difference maker. Fair enough. Alright, let's go librarian hunting here. Let's see, what are we picking up? Charred Litany is garbage. It's basically all garbage. Location scouting, okay. We're doing it for the trophy. Very, very bad RNG on the items here. Oh, the resist there is just, like, heartbreaking. Categorize, I believe? Oh, no, just page burner. Okay. I'm still in shock from that. Oh, that's really annoying. Having her in the front row is quite non-ideal. She's fine where she is now, though. I kind of want Sarmenti to be able to do some stress healing, but... We're gonna take, we're not gonna get it down. The fact that the categorize landed when it did means we're gonna take the hits. Yeah, maybe we get it. Oh, moving her there is terrible, though. What am I doing? Three? Alright, we get rid of that. That helps us out immensely. Because it means that he doesn't get the powered up attack. We do need to speed up a little bit, though. We've been having a lot of resists on our Plague Doctor's dots, which feels pretty bad. Just to be safe. Out of an abundance of caution. That's okay. We'll probably be doing a heal next turn anyways. Well, but just in case we're not. Okay, let me think about this for a second. So, she can lunge, then hopefully Sarmenti can get the heal, or the stress heal. So I'm going to do this. Just because I don't want random books flying places. Oh, the critical. That's going to be 2 stress, I'm sure of it. 1, and then it's going to... Oh, alright. Very, very nice on that one. Looks like we will, I'm going to give it everything I got here. The resists from the Plague Doctor are just horrendous. Yeah, he's going to do his powered up attack, and we're going to take a chunk of stress. Yep. Okay, I think we got this one though. I wouldn't mind a heal for Barristan. Thank you, game, for listening.
At last.
This is gonna be the time that we go like 20 rounds of death dooring. Or not. But yeah, we got nothing out of that. It's kind of frustrating.
Is gone. Let it die.
We got a stun resist trinket I don't want, a charred litany I don't want, parrying patriarch is whatever. But at least we have a trophy, so we can make it to the final boss no matter what happens. And I'll put this here for now, put this here for now. Put these here for now. Put this here for now, I guess. And we'll have 100% scouting moving forward. That's better than nothing. But yeah, we need a quick cultist fight. Great. Oh, 2 quick cultist fights in a row. All right, this might just kill us. Even the unordained versions of cultists are a little spooky. They're not great for stalling out to do a bunch of stress healing that we need to do also. Everybody agrees we should fight the cultists. Seems like they're wrong. Yeah, I do feel like they buffed the speed of the cultists just a little. Just a smidge. If I had known I was going to hit, I would have behaved differently, but what can you do? I want to get the lunge so we can start getting some stress healing in. Oh, we're still at 91 torch. Holy cow. So we need the lunge next turn. That's for sure. Oh, this is suboptimal. Let's set up for a pirouette. Put some damage in. That would remove your taunts. Taunts aren't that important in this fight. Let's just get the heal in. Oh, I just ruined the stress heal, though. I didn't think of that. I do wish that we didn't get stressed like 1000% on crits like that. Oh, we need so much stress healing to the point where I think, honestly, I do this swap just so that I can get the first stress heal off. I did that one because I knew that it would get rid of the horror too, so I was setting us up for future greatness.
Steady yourself.
Oh my gosh. It is, it is nasty. The fact that we have to do 2 of these in a row is kind of a bummer also. Not to be too doom and gloom, but... Hoping for the crit there. Put you on death's door, so hopefully you just keel over and die. Thank you. Now, I'm going to take my time with the end of this fight. We're not going to be able to stall it out that well. But we should be able to get a little bit of healing, a little bit of all the things. And I don't think we're getting another stress heal out of the Jester, so we'll just do that. No, we're not letting them regroup. We're just about to murder them. Don't worry about it. Let's do that for the potential friendship. Has she always held darts in her hand like that? That looks different than I remember it. Alright, one down, one to go. That took its toll, though. We're kind of hovering right under the sweet spot.
Let it die.
Range Trinket is decent. Idle Thoughts is... I mean, I'll probably put it on for now, just because we're in the sprawl, but it's like... Ideally, we want very different trinkets. No, actually, I'm not even going to put it on. We have marginally better stuff. Okay, and now, unfortunately, we're going to take a bunch of unfortunate damage here from people being extreme cranky butts. And then we're going to go into another cultist fight. Ugh. Let's move Sarmenti back. Well, Audrey will probably go first, so we'll just open with a lunge and do it that way instead. What if denial was the ancestor gaslighting the academic? Interesting theory. I guess the advantage of cultist fights is that you know everyone is going to agree. So there is some value to that. Okay, I hate that. Let's get a little spicy here.
Empowered, emboldened.
Oh, did you really just heal a stress? Dang it. That was a weak hit. The riposte is good for something, like at least removing dodges. And occasionally that attack comes in, but...
Squandered.
Okay, at least we get the stress heal now. We need so much more, though. Disappointing result on that 1 HP right there. You don't love to see that. We'll need another heal for Barristan here in a moment. I love that she's going for the single targets, though. That makes my life easier. Weird. Ooh, I don't have Magnesium Rain on the board. That's a bit of a shame. Oh my gosh, the resists are killing me. Should probably start healing him. That seems like a thing that should happen. Ugh. There's no good way to do this. I think I do that. We're gonna move back when Audrey lunges, so I think it's okay. But we definitely need to get Barristan a heal. It's getting to be a little dire. Let's be very careful here. That's huge. Oh, and the stealth even paid off. I expect we're going to get a couple of actions in first. We're not wasting time. Stop being a stinker. But it's really hard to... You're at 28 of 50... 28 of 55, so you're not... We're not going to be able to get another heal in, unfortunately.
A simple variable.
That's okay. Still went relatively well. We get the mastery. The 40% damage trinket, that's a big get early game. I think that's good. For now, I think I'll put it here. Put those there. Put that there. Discard these. Okay, pretty much, I will pretty much vote for anything that is not a third cultist fight. I think I've had enough cultist fights for a minute here. Okay, a hospital with a little bit of money. We might be able to get rid of one or two negative quirks. But the stress in this first region has been pretty substantial. Now, is the back one going? Yeah, unfortunately the back one is going. So we're probably going to get front mortared, as is tradition. The front mortar tradition. Alright, not terrible. Kill you.
A promising development.
Can these guys not hit rank 3? This doesn't remove combo. Soften this guy up for the pirouette. I think that worked out perfectly. But we never broached the top end of that. It low to profit from destruction. Yeah, that is interesting. I'm very curious to see how the lore plays out. I think it's gonna be very interesting. We'll just put that there, I guess. I don't think the parrying patriarch is that important. We've gotten rid of the loathing. Correct, Terran. It is not the ancestor, but it is Wayne June, who is the academic's partner, talking. But that is a good clarification. Well, they're both the academic, I guess. Let's get rid of that. Curmudgeon. But we don't know a lot about the academic. But I do think that the academic unleashed whatever we are dealing with here. Let's just get rid of that, and we'll get rid of one of the curmudgeons. I think that's reasonable. And then as much laudanum as we can buy.
Best to be prepared.
But yeah, they haven't given us a lot of information to go on about the academic and exactly what happened. It's very slowly rolling out. Yes, I want more fights. Oh, good, another cultist fight. Wow, we're gonna pick up a lot of mastery just from cultists, I guess. The academic reacts. Yes, so I think we just saw kind of like a beat where the academic was talking about the fact that they found the Iron Crown in a bunch of historical, not documents, but historical whatevers. Oh, our first ordained baddie. Nice. Avoided the dodge. Oh, the resists, though, are brutal. Oh, yeah, we should check what the ordainment is for this one. So 40% HP, apply on hit burn 10% of the time, and then longer duration and higher chance. Interesting. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see how the, if that is an allusion to how the boss is going to operate. If the boss is going to be very dot-based, that would be interesting.
Early results are encouraging.
Oh, the watchdog is super annoying. Oh yeah, we do need to... we do need to put Magnesium Rain on the board, for sure. Because this corpse is harshing my vibes at the moment. He says he's a wealthy degenerate. When he says he's referring to... He's referring to the ancestor as a wealthy degenerate. That's what we're saying, right? Which would imply that he knows of him, and he, you know, through his research somehow he came across the ancestor, and the ancestor is somehow important to him. Is interesting. Let's get healed up, get stealthed, and then we'll deal with things. I want to eat the riposte on the man-at-arms. I will take that hit any day. God, everyone is sitting at 4. I'm kind of hoping we pop over on one, so I'm going to work on her, I think. But this fight is probably going to be over before we have much of a chance. Round 4 or 5, we're in pretty good shape. I'm not going to take another hit. Let's just get on with it. Did I give her the 40% damage trinket and she's still hitting like that? I think I did. In this world, wealth is worth 4 relics. Wow. The game is really generous. We last run, we were drowning in items in the first zone and throwing things away left, right, and center. And in this one, we're at 12. And you do have, yeah, you have the 40% damage trinket, and you're hitting for basically nothing, Audrey. Pull it together.
Your path lies through them, and so they must fall.
Yes, Terran. So, killing the Leviathan was not pleasant, and the chains of denial have become similarly not pleasant. We've now beaten both, but you know they were pretty rough and tumble. There's also a lot of ordained enemies for the first zone. What's going on with that? Well, I got my wish. We got some 5 stress. I'm gonna burn the blind here. so that I can get a plague grenade going.
A slow dissection.
I think that was worth it. We'll see. Now, we're hoping that this fight goes on long enough that I can get another stress heal for Sarmenti. We will see if that is And in light of that, this turn we're not going to have to worry about that. So I think I am going to pirouette just to take the edge off these front fools. Okay, good. You're roasted. You're going to be on death's door, but you're not there. You're going to funeral pyre is my guess. Oh, how selfless. Just making this dude a little stronger. What's your death's door? 25%? I want to get the stress heal off. I might be a turn early on that, though. Oh, that would be a shame. I think I might actually be a turn early. Nope. Right on time. You love to see it. All right. That worked out beautifully.
An opportunity.
Yeah, you're already dead, little monster. And she can't do much to really ruin our day. Okay. Good. But yeah, I'm super excited for the hero. Somehow I convinced myself that it was coming in this update, so I am filled with sadness and regret over that fact. But hey, what can you do? Oh, we can pick up a watchtower right before the Guardian fight. How useful. Yeah, I think the bounty hunter has been data mined, is my understanding. So, presumably, that is the next hero, but maybe they're going to change it up. Maybe they will subvert expectations.
The slow suffering begins. A slow dissection.
There's a lot of slow going on. Slow dissections, slow this, slow that. Oh, they're going hard on my plague doctor. Well, no time like the present. Is that your number one, Terran? I would, I really want the Houndmaster to come back. I was a big Houndmaster fan, for sure. But Bounty Hunters, you know, the snort, you can't go wrong with the snort. Good hit there. Yeah, Houndmaster's up there as well. But yeah, the Bounty Hunter is awesome. The Arbalist, I have a soft spot for the Arbalist, to be sure. Really liked the Arbalist. The Flagellant was just like too OP, but that's kind of fun sometimes too. Now, the one thing that I will say though for a new hero is I do feel like the game needs another healer and it needs another stress healer. Like, those things are critically important to the game, and I think that Bounty Hunter is gonna handle neither of those, which I think is somewhat unfortunate. Let's get Ounce of Prevention going. I'm doing this mainly to just build relationship, just buff people before she dies. Okay, stress is looking good. We have another cultist fight now, I think.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
At least we're picking up some slime mold and more anti-disease trinkets than the world has ever seen. I wouldn't mind seeing the Crusader get the Antiquarian treatment, which is to say come back as a villain, not a hero. The Corrupted Crusader could be fun, I feel like. Let's see. So you would pick up a lot of good stuff. Sarmenti, we might actually push over the threshold with Barristan. I prefer vulnerable. Speed and a buff. Have you noticed the blue UI on the enemies? Yes, I have, Violet. I like it. I like the little blue underlining. I think it's a nice improvement. Oh, I am so sick of cultist fights. I can't even. It does. It's a good touch for sure. All right, we're gonna do this. The blind will at least remove their status effects. I still think speed needs a rework. I don't think it's quite right the way it is right now. It just feels wrong to go into a fight with speed and not benefit from it until the next round. It's very odd to me. I understand why it works that way. I'm not saying it's baffling to me. It doesn't feel intuitive for the way speed should work as a token. I don't know if speed as a token needs to exist. Might be the other way of putting that. I guess on cultist fights, it's quite nice having speed because you kind of spend a turn getting rid of all their stuff. And then you get the quick action that we just had here. I'm really putting off healing Barristan. Substantially more than I probably should, but getting both those cherubs killed with Plague Grenade was worth it. Oh, but that would make for so many interesting interactions, wouldn't it? If Dismas ran into his old friend, that would be quite interesting. Okay, I want to get some healing going here. Indiscriminate Science early feels really good. Always with the crits. A little bit of a heal there. Okay, and now we will slow roll a bit. Get rid of that. Wow, nice. Nicely done. Goodbye. All right, that is our third cultist fight in the first leg here. Ugh. I mean, it's nice that it's a guaranteed mastery, but we don't need it. Somehow we filled up. I guess we need to keep the slime mold. Good enough. Good enough. Wow. Our team really, they've got the fight in them. I tell you what. I'm going to go to this unknown, so we're going left here. I think. I don't mind getting in more fights in the early game. You have a 40% damage trinket. These unbuffed guys, you really just need to be taking them out. I'm sorry, Audrey. I don't mean to be harsh, but oh gosh, a ordained doggo is probably going to riposte for what, 150, 200, 700 damage, something around that probably. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the Vestal is coming back, except maybe as like a corrupted enemy. I could certainly see that happening. But yeah, the Vestal was too good at what she did for anyone else to shine. I actually think that's part of the problem that the Plague Doctor has too. I think right now the Plague Doctor is the best healer by way too large a margin. Let's be safe. This Plague Grenade was very tempting, but... Yep, 15 crit. Oh my gosh, no worries, Annie. We had the last run that we were just on was pretty crazy. I don't know if you caught any of it, but we did successfully kill the Cove Lair boss, and we also successfully killed the Chains of Denial, getting on to the second chapter. And spoiler alert: the Chains of Denial are a lot scarier than they used to be. It was harrowing. I'll just put it that way. The Chains of Denial are no joke now.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
You're just dying to this anyways, right? So there's some friendship we can build here. Who do you have? You and Paracelsus. You're one away. Paracelsus looks like he needs defending. Right? Paracelsus, you're excited about that? No, apparently not. What's with the 4 relics on every fight? This is... we've done something wrong. We've angered the... maybe the chains of resentment are very stingy. Or this is the confession of resentment that we are currently on. We will fight, and you and Barristan will take a hit. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we're gonna find out. I hope, Dome. I'm gonna do everything within my power to get us there. So, fingers crossed. I have a suspicion, as a side note, that the oh, that was a low roll. That the Shambler has been buffed because the rewards are now guaranteed. Love to hear it, Annie. Love to hear it. 3 to 7. All right, let's high roll this one. Low roll again. Ugh. It's low rolls all the way down.
The slow suffering begins.
All right, well, at least we have a good target for a heal when we get there. We have stealth tank going on right now. I don't know if anyone remembers that run where we never were able to get rid of Barristan having sneaky was a freaking nightmare. This is so problematic. If we pirouette, then Sarmenti doesn't get the stress heal, which is -3, but for passing we get 2 stress. So we just do that, but it feels bad. How did you move back as far as you just moved back? That's a whole other question. This route is really it's causing problems. Is all I will say about that.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
It's good that you're planning, Annie. It's good that you have a plan. Okay, so we need some heals for Barristan. This guy is way too unmolested for this late in the game, since we don't even have a shuffle back. So Okay, so if we get a good ordering, this could work out all right. But he's dead, so our goal is to get heals. But and also, yeah, I think it's just get heals. All right, let's see. Do that. Six, you're taking 3. All right, looks like we're gonna have the perfect amount of stuff here to be able to get what we need. Once again, you're one off with Paracelsus, and Paracelsus is like, please defend me, obviously. Nope, doesn't care. Does not care.
The smallest
Okay.
variable can make all the difference. The one pleasant in the extreme.
Ooh, nice. 15 damage trinket? Actually not.
Necessary.
Not great. I think we already have Gnarly Knuckles on Sarmenti. Yeah, so we already have the same. I'm gonna let the Pairing Patriarch go. And I hate that I'm hanging on to Slime Mold. It's really bothersome. Caltrops there. That there, that there. Okay, we didn't need to throw anything away. That was an error in judgment.
Choice.
Everybody should want to go to the question mark, right? Who's going to vote for the Watchtower at the very end here? Well, we killed every cultist we could see. And we came out of this basically broke. Like, we have an inventory full of hot garbage and 7 mastery. 7 mastery feels pretty good.
Of their past.
But yeah. This is not as strong a start as our last run, to be sure. I was just thinking about the Leviathan fight, and I can't believe that our strategy with the General's trophy did not work. That was such a massive, unmitigated disappointment.
Behold, the infinite emptiness of the void.
Yeah, someone who wasn't thinking very hard about the utility of a watchtower, Annie. That's the answer. Let's see. We're gonna get the lunge right off the bat, so I think we harvest.
A slow dissection.
Well, now it just feels like a waste. I think we can do this instead. Yeah, to secure that kill. That's good. I like the ordained mechanic. I think it is well designed. Our Plague Doctor currently, though, has not hit a blight at all. Like, we went through the whole Librarian fight without a single blight getting landed, I'm pretty sure. Flashing Daggers is coming in big. Words I never thought I would say. I like that lore, Annie. The idea that the watchtower was designed for controlling the crowds rather than doing anything else seems pretty fitting. We got this one in the bag, so I'm gonna Ounce of Prevention, see if I can get any relationship bumps. All right. Messy but effective. I hope they don't offer me. Gosh, I don't want to do the final cultist fight. So this particular leg, I have killed so many cultists. I'm just kind of over it.
A slow dissection.
Brilliant, my love. Oh, amorous, of course. How could I forget? Every relationship is an amorous relationship. Okay, blind. We got lucky with blind not landing there. That reverberating redoubt pickup at the end of our last run was pretty nice. The ultimate game of roulette. I like that, Annie. Pirouette lunge Nightsworn is fun. That is a fun one, to be sure. Funeral pyre? Of course. Having a master plague doctor is nothing to sneeze at. Seven? Alright, you dead. You think you made it, but you didn't. You're about to succumb to your wounds. Oh, this thing getting another action is annoying, though. It did the heal. Grumble, grumble. Let's see. Alright, it is dead again. For the umpteenth time. Is it? Just let's make sure. Let's not mess that one up. Okay. You look like you need defense. Please. So Annie, I would say the very end game is slightly harder. So I think mastery is outscaled by ordained in the very late game. Which should come as a surprise to no one. I think they wanted to make the game more difficult. The big lesson that we learned, another sharpness charm. This is not worth it. Steak and spuds, though. I think it's worth it. Ugh, I really don't want to fight this cultist. Yeah, so the final two fights before the shackles of denial are like fully ordained cultists, and it's very unfun. They're quite awful, if I do say so myself. All right, I'm mostly doing this to remove the dodge.
The slow suffering begins.
So if I try and blind this guy, I end up putting her in the wrong position. So I'm going to go for the slice off. We're going to have to hope that we get a little lucky with him not immediately going all weight of the world Z on us.
A slow dissection.
Yeah, they're my fave too. And by fave, I mean the worst ever. Oh, this is interesting. So we can lunge and we shouldn't move. Yep. Cool. Because everybody is rooted. Okay, I need to make sure this cherub dies. Okay, now we're not getting any worship procs, which means that hopefully I can just clean up some stress at the end here. Do that for the heal only. Okay, she's going first, which is perfect. Which means we'll be able to lunge. Doesn't matter that melee skills are not the ones. There we go. That puts us in position to give someone a stress heal. Yes, once in a great while, Dome. Once in a very, very great while. Okay, now I think it is reasonable just to try and get rid of this guy. I don't want mess around. We're a little more stressed than I expected. We got 1 steak and spuds from that. Steak and spuds is hard to come by. So Ordained was less impactful than I was necessarily hoping for. 1, 2, 3. So we need to keep all of those. We'll keep the pipe. I don't care so much about that or that or that. And then too many sharpness charms. And we'll get rid of the smelling salts. And we're on our way. Hey, Robbie! Very exciting day. We got it's patch day. And we're playing the new Darkest Dungeon patch, and it is awesome. This took so much work to build this relationship. Oh my gosh.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
But yeah, as a reminder for anyone lurking around in chat, let me type them out here. I'm going to take a moment here. If you're curious, my thoughts on the patch, there is a patch notes video that has gone live. Feel free to check that out. And exclamation Discord if anyone is interested in talking in more depth about what's going on with the this game or some of the other games that we're playing. Yeah, the update is really cool, Robbie. I don't think we're gonna see it on this run, but the Leviathan boss from the Shroud is insane. Ugh, Yips is kind of annoying here. All right. Oh, nothing else. Oh, great. 2 stress on entering next region. Thanks, game. Let's see. We'll grab this probably. Let's see. What do we have here? Annotated textbook. Reverberating Redoubt. We can't afford by 8. Oh, you have to be kidding me. That's a real kick in the pants right there. We'll probably grab the Wild Tea, the Meditative Totem. My Time in the Desert. Yeah, I think we just go full on. We need to pick up 1 more food, or we can go with 2 better food. Food is expensive, though. I think I'm going to go that way. The Sea Creature was insane, yeah. All right, we'll do... Barristan gets that. Audrey is the next most susceptible... You and you. There we go. Now, pipeweed. Who benefits most from pipeweed? Audrey and Paracelsus look like a pretty good choice. Okay. We're getting there, but we need something for Barristan's stress. Barristan is looking a little rough around the edges, to be sure. Do we have any really awful... Yeah, I want to get rid of Yips. Let's see how this one works. Nice. We got rid of the Yips there. So we don't need to buy the Wild Tea. +4 increased quantity of looted relics. The Assay gear is very good for getting money. I think that's probably the play. Or we could get My Time in the Desert, which is really good for Audrey. It's only 5% chance at round start, though. That's pretty not great. So let's see. Royal Summons, not interesting. Wolf's Blood. Annotated Textbook, not interesting. This is what we wanted, and we're a little sad we can't have it. Because we could go like a book, the chocolates to get another relationship. The poetry is the right decision, actually. Hold on. What am I thinking? Let's clean this up. We're gonna take 2 stress when we go into the next region, but like that's a good starting point. And then I guess we'll pick that up. And which relationship is? Yeah, Sarmenti. Oh, you and Barristan, but Sarmenti and Paracelsus. Oh, can't use the chocolates because of Curmudgeon. Curmudgeon has really been a thorn in my side. So who's next on it? Audrey and Barristan. Looks like we got the full 3 there, so that's It's about as good as it gets. That can get thrown away. Let's go to the Wainwright.
Which must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
This is now worthless because we have the unabridged edition. Let's do Mastery.
Quickly when survival demands it.
I mean, I know I am, Robbie. I'm having a grand old time. This has been such a treat to get to play the new content, and I'm super impressed with the changes. I feel like Dead of Night might be overly greedy. We absolutely need Retribution. And then Fade to Black is getting a lot of use. As is Harvest. The fact that we have a Master means that we do have a lot of flexibility, and we can afford to spend a little more aggressively. But I went very light on Barristan. Retribution was obviously like the most important. I do like Defender also. But maybe Crush. I think we use Crush a lot. Yeah. Alright. That looks pretty good. Where are we going?
Consider your position.
We haven't done a sluice in a while. Visit a creature den. Trench run, less path choices. We do the sluice, I think. Hopefully the sluice hasn't gotten more awful. It probably has. Let's be honest. It's the sluice after all. And then, do we want anyone to have this? The Charred Litany is doing nothing for us, so we'll do this. When it's done, Annie, I feel like it's going to be insane. All right, let's get this party started.